Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Kelvin from We Do Movies. We do TV and movies, food, and hip hop. And I'm back with another commentary video. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. So my commentary video today is about the teaser trailer that dropped this week for the movie Superfly. Now, for those that don't know about Superfly, Superfly is a movie that came out in the 70s during the blaxploitation era. The movie was very popular back in the day and has garnered more fans into the genre of blaxploitation and fans of this movie. The movie starred Ron O'Neal. It was directed by Gordon Parks Jr. The soundtrack was Curtis Mayfield. You know, love it or hate it, Superfly is a very popular movie. So popular that a remake has been talked about for years, and finally one has emerged. So this movie is directed by X, and X is a video music director, and the movie stars Trevor Jackson, Michael K. Williams, Jason Mitchell, Rick Ross, Big Boy. The music in this movie is going to be done by Future. And quite honestly, when I saw the trailer to the new version of Superfly, I'm going to actually read to you what I actually wrote after I saw this. So this is basically what I wrote in a nutshell. I said, I know that I'm stuck in my ways when it comes to movies that I love, but I can't get with this new Superfly movie, nor Trevor Jackson's hair. So basically, we just moved Harlem to Atlanta, replaced Curtis Mayfield's music with Future, and basically made a trap version of Belly. Sorry if this is what they have to offer, but I don't think I'm buying it. Now, I don't want to see it, but because I'm a film critic, I'm going to eventually have to see it. This trailer just kind of reminded me of people that say, oh, I love Bob Marley because Bob Marley smokes weed. Bob Marley is more than weed. Superfly was more than just a drug dealer. It was about a drug dealer who was tired of the life he was living and wanted to get out. And while some people say that the original Superfly was all about making a drug dealer a hero, you had a balance from the movie perception that most people saw. And then you had another perception, which was Curtis Mayfield's soundtrack. And Curtis Mayfield's soundtrack gave you a lot of, if you do this, this is what's going to happen. And I think Superfly, the original movie, did that as well because it talked about poverty. It talked about what the life could do to you. You know, there's only two ways you can end up, dead or in jail. And I think Youngblood Priest saw that and did not want to go that route. What is this movie going to do? Is this going to be a full-fledged remake and everything is just different? It's going to be the trap scene in Atlanta. And don't get me wrong, this is not a diss towards Atlanta or the trap scene in Atlanta, or the fashion and the style and everything, because it definitely has it. Superfly has it, and this remake has it as well. It's very stylized. It's very all about the end. It's all about the now, the fashion. Like, everything looks good. I just wasn't feeling it. And I think while everybody has great intentions, especially when they do remakes, to make a better version of it or to make a newer version of it, I just think with everything that's going on, especially with us, would everybody be ready for this? Case in point, I'll say this. I have a Black History film showcase that I do in February at a art house cinema here in Paducah, Kentucky. And I have 4 movies that I show. And this year, I had 4 different movies. One of those movies being New Jack City. And when I tell you that everybody, for some reason, it started with 2 women, but 2 women started this. I can't believe that this is Black History Month and y'all gonna show not Superfly, but y'all gonna show New Jack City and just made a big deal out of it. I wanted to keep the movie because I know that we as Black people, we have so much to offer, whether it's the bad or the good. You know, these are our movies. I think we should embrace it all. And they just made such a big uproar about it that the theater came to me and was just like, well, maybe we should change. Are people ready for this movie? I think that's the question. Do you think that you're actually ready for a movie like this? Because to me, I feel like Superfly is kind of out of date somewhat. I mean, yes, you can modernize it. You can put it in a new city and a new setting and have the fashion, the cars, everything. But will it respond the same way? In the 70s, there was a hunger and a push for Black films. Now, there's a hunger and a push for Black films now, but if we pushed out in record numbers, not just Black people, but all people who pushed out in record numbers to go see Black Panther, are we going to do the same thing with Superfly? Now, I hope if I see this new Superfly, I hope it's a great movie. I really do. I don't want it to be belly, but I want it to be a good movie. And if it keeps with the theme and the tone and maybe does something different with it, I'm all for it. And by the end of the movie, if I walk out and I say, you know what? I take everything I said back. I will do a review for the movie and say exactly that. But from this trailer I got, honestly, I wasn't feeling it. But that's just how I felt about it. You guys tell me what you feel about it. Comment down below on this video. You can also hit me up on Facebook at We Do Movies and We Do TV. You can check out all of my reviews on those 2 channels as well, and as well as the YouTube page. And until then, we'll see you next time. Peace.